Good evening to each and everyone who are seeing this video, watching this video. So today, here in this video, today I will show you how, as a salesman, I will sell paridhan products to customers who have some interest in the product but doesn't know about the product in details. So we will use some steps to sell the products, paridhan products. First of all, for the pre-approach part, I will contact the customer on phone and book an appointment with him so that I can go directly and give personal sales presentation to him and then sell the product. For pre-approach part, I'll contact the customer on phone and take an appointment from him, and then I'll go to his home. As we already know that all the customers for buying any clothing products have to go to the market, but today, this time I will directly go to the customer and then sell him the product at his home. I'll try to convince him, as he's already interested in the product. So I hope he will, I'm sure he will not reject my proposal. Then comes the approach part. How will I approach him for the product? So at first, directly giving presentation on the product is not well, it's not good enough for any salesman. So what I will do is, I will first of all, I will go to his home, and first of all he'll welcome me, of course, and then he'll will sit at a place, and then I'll start with my introduction, not product's introduction, my introduction. I'll give him my introduction, and I'll take his introduction, I'll take his in-depth details. I'll go and introduce myself, and then I'll ask him questions like his name, what do he do for living, and then his salary, and then about his family members, just to create a bond between us, so that he feels comfortable whenever a salesman goes into some customer's home. First of all, he have to create a bond so that he can start with his presentation. So directly giving presentation to him about the product is not good enough for a salesman. So I'll go and introduce myself, and then take his introduction, and will try to take his will try to um, will try to make him comfortable so that he listens to me. I'll try to catch his attention first of all, so that he sits there. I'll let him switch off his phone, and will also tell him before the sales presentation, I'll tell him to that I am going to take his 15 to 20 minutes so that I can explain him better. So this would be my approach. And for now comes sales presentation. So after making him comfortable enough, I'll start with my presentation, as he already knows about, in this case he already knows about the product, but he is not having much details about the product. So what I am going to do is, in my sales presentation, I'll explain him in details about the product, and he should take my product and not take any other product. So in sales presentation, I would use emotions of desh bhakti and Indianness to convince him emotionally, because paridhan products usually sells products which are traditional and also Indian made, and it also promotes its product. Paridhan usually promotes its products on the basis of emotions usually. So I use emotions and will try to convince him emotionally. Paridhan products are promoting their products by using Indianness and traditional memory of our great freedom fighters. And before sales presentation, I would ask him questions about how patriot he is. Like suppose. I would ask him questions about the army. I would like to ask him about the questions about our freedom fighters like Mahatma Gandhi, so that he is having that creates an image in his mind, so that that image will be of only patriotism and Indianness, and will try to connect emotionally. So before sales presentation, I would ask him these questions. I would also explain him about how Western style is um, actually exploiting our youth, and uh, by using Western styles, they are actually, our youth is actually promoting Western businesses and not Indian businesses. So I would like to explain him about the um, paridhan product, and how by buying that product he will contribute to the economy of the in India, his country. So I hope this would impact him positively. And then after the sales presentation is over, he should be convinced about the product, but he may have questions about the price or the quality. He will not have questions about the why he should buy the product, because I'll explain him about the why he should buy the product, because already we already know that he is Indian and I am also Indian. So he should buy Indian products, because uh, by buying Indian products he will have a contribution in the economy, and also he already knows about the patriotism I talked about. So he'll not have question about the product, but he may have questions about the price and quality. For the price part, if he is having the questions that the price of the product is higher, so I would like to if he asks this question, I would tell him that I'll compare the price of my paridhan product with the other higher brands like Adidas and Nike, and if when we compare a product's price with the price of a higher brand product, that thing will automatically enter into his mind, and he will of course, when we compare a price which is lower than the higher brand product, he will of course be convinced with my answer. And if he asks about the quality part, then I would pass the questions by using some method, like we already know in this part we can use two methods, like coming to that method, like when he ask about the question about quality. So I can pass his questions, with a smile. And also by using coming to that method. What is coming to that method? Coming to that method in presentation, in sales process, is coming to that method is like when someone asks a question to us, what does the salesman do is, he just answers the prospect that we will come to that, but after the sales presentation. So I would use this method. And also the second method would be, if he is not convinced by that, then second method can be the pass up method, like smiling and passing off his questions. And this part will be over. Then if when he is convinced totally, I would come to the close up part. Then I would create urgency in his mind that if he takes my product now, he will have some discounts, of course. So this will create urgency in his mind, and then he will take my product. That's it. So this is how we will sell our paridhan products to a customer who is already interested in paridhan products, but he is not having much knowledge about the product. Thank you.